Okay, I think I'm ready to go. So we're going to be playing Star Trek Alliance, Dominion War campaign, using the Star Trek Attack Wing system. So this is Mission 1, Simple Patrol. Act 1, Simple Patrol Introduction. Congratulations on your promotion, Captain. With the discovery of the wormhole into the Gamma Quadrant and the results of our first contact with the Dominion last year, Starfleet Command has decided to form a special task force. You and several other captains have been chosen for this assignment. Your objective today is to patrol the far side of the wormhole and learn what you can of the Gamma Quadrant. If you encounter Dominion ships, your orders are to stand your ground, but avoid escalating the situation into a major confrontation. Good luck. So, my objective with my 2 ships is to gain the tokens, one from there, at least one of each. Our sensor data that I need to be close to. I need to then get back off the bottom side of the board here, where the 2 ships are starting. There are currently a Jem'Hadar ship up at the end, another one up there. I'll need to potentially battle, avoid the asteroid tokens. So let's move that out of the way. So this is AI rule. Well, the Jem'Hadar work by AI. So we'll see how that goes. Let's just check something. There's the chat up there now. Okay, so at the start of round 3, start of round 2, no ships go in. Start of round 3, elite Dominion ship will come in. Start of round 6, another regular Dominion ship will come in. So I need to get at least one of each of the sensor data off the end of the board. I can get the sensor data by being next to or within range 1 of one of the piles and spending a scan token. So at the end of an activation phase, if I'm in range 1 with a mission token, I can spend a scan token assigned to my ship to take a matching mission token. From fly and place it on your ship. You can only collect and carry 1 even and 1 odd. So each ship has to get 1. So for my ships, I've got an Excelsior class, which has 3 attack, 1 evade defense, 5 hull, 3 shields. On this ship, I have assigned a dorsal phaser array. If I get a target lock, if I target an opposing ship, this ship may fire this secondary weapon in any direction. So I've got a nice 360 weapon at range 1 to 2. For that, I'll roll 3 dice. I've also got a helmsman on this ship. Attack activation phase. When this ship's maneuver revealed, I can disable this card to increase the maneuver's speed by 1. Even this results in a maneuver that does not appear in the ship's maneuver dial. So I can choose to go faster or slower, which could be useful, depending on what I'm flying into. Then my other ship is the Akira class, which has 4 attack, 2 defense, 5 hull, and 2 shields. On the Akira, we have enhanced targeting. When attacking, the ship may reroll 1 attack die, which can be good to help me get those hits in. And I have an operations officer. At the end phase I can spend 1 evade token beside the ship to repair 1 shield. So if I take damage and I'm not getting shot at, I can use that. So I'm up against the Jem'Hadar. So the Jem'Hadar will use this AI chart. So depending on the way they're facing, we'll roll the die. So if I was facing here, I would draw a 2, so it would do a 1 bank, or that's if I'm at range 1 or closing at range 2, come towards it. I would do a 2 forward with that 2, or if I was in the black ring, which is a range 3 or moving away, we do a 2 forward, and if I'm in range 1 or coming towards it in range 2, it would do a 2 bank to try and manoeuvre, getting ready to shoot. So first thing we'll do is we'll get an attack of 3, evade of 2, hull of 3, shield of 2. So the mission orders are attack. So each ship's just going to try and attack the closest ship that it's got. We'll find the range, then roll the dice and perform the manoeuvre. If it's a red manoeuvre, it won't get an action. It'll just clear off the red strain. It will remove that facility. It'll do a battle stations if it has a shot. It'll take an evade if any enemies are within range 3, if it can't do a battle station. It'll fix a critical damage if it can't do any of the other ones. And if it can't do anything, it'll do a 5. If none of the above, it'll just do a scan. And the combat phase, it'll just attack the closest target. So let's hide that just now. Okay. And I've just been invaded by a dog. Come on, you, out. Okay, back to the game. So, with this game, so this is itself, the Dominion War campaign. So you get 2 Federation ships, Excelsior class, Kira class, and 3 Jem'Hadar what are these called again? Jem'Hadar attack ships. And there's also the second part of the campaign, Dominion War Part 2, where you get the Klingons to play, Jem'Hadar battleship, and 2 Cardassian cruisers to deal with. More missions. The story can continue on from this into that one. So, we'll see how far I get. Right. So, both my ships, I'm going to choose a manoeuvre from the manoeuvre dial. So I'm just going to do both of them doing a 4 forward. So, we're both going to do that. Now, I have the captain skill of 2, and the Dominion have a captain skill of 1. So I get to move first. Well, they'll move first, then I'll move, then shoot, and then they'll shoot, if there's range for shooting. So let's see what the Dominion ships are going to do. So, given that they're up here, facing down, we're just in that front arc, or this arc here. So we'll roll the dice. They're doing a 2, which is just going to be a 4 forward. So let's hide that. Can you see? So we put the guide in. I'll do a 4 forward. Just about clipping that asteroid. The other one will be in the sort of side arc. So the one that's side up would be this one. So let's roll again. 5. So that'll be a 3 and a bank in towards. He's going to come in here. There's nothing in range, so they'll both take scans as part of their AI chart. Then my Federation ships are going to move. So I've kind of got the plan of coming up and round, and we'll see what happens. So our Federation is going to do a 4 forward. To there. Then bring that one in. So we're heading towards battle. Yeah. So nobody's in range to be able to do anything. So we'll just continue on. So we'll go back to the planning stage. I think they're just going to do 4 forwards again, because I want to get in range to try and get these tokens. So Jem'Hadar on the chart, so that was 2. So the number 1, he's got him in the forward arc. Yeah, so he's rolling a 2 for the forward arc. And shove that up. So 2 is still another 4 forward, because the closest one will be this guy. Yeah, so he's got the forward arc. Let's just double check with the handy laser. Yeah, so he's going to do a 4 forward based on that roll. Now, he does have range of 2, so he's going to take a battle station's action. So he can try and shoot. And the other one's rolling a 4, so he's definitely on front arc. So a 4 for him would be a 3 forward. So he's coming straight in for these guys. Now, with that, he's not in range, so we'd end up just taking a scan token. Currently, as there's nothing in range for me to shoot at. So let's go back to that. So the Federation ships are both doing 4 forward again. So This one now does have a shot, but the Excelsior doesn't. Let's back to the top. So here's no shot. So the he's not in range, so he's going to take an evade. He's going to take battle stations. And so will the Excelsior class. So battle stations means when it rolls dice, showing that wee symbol, you can change it on an evade dice to a dodge, or on attack dice to a hit. So that can be good. Right, so my guys get to shoot first. So he doesn't have a shot, but he does, because he has the special weapon, dorsal phaser ray, at range 1 to 2. This ship may fire its dorsal weapon in any direction. So we're at range 2. So that gets me 3 attack dice. And he gets 2 evade dice. Plus he's got battle stations. So I'll change that to a hit. So that's 2 hits. He's dodged 1. So ship number 2. Let's move around to here now. Yeah, left the button over there. So ship 2, no sorry, ship 1 has lost a shield. Still got 1 left and 3 hull. So he's still pretty beefy. Yeah. Then he doesn't have a shot, so he's going to take a shot at him. He'll be rolling the 3 attack dice. This dice here. Oh, that'll now be 3. So a hit and a critical. That's bad. So because it's longer away than range 2, I get 1 bonus defense dice. And all 3 of them are blanks. So both of my shields get destroyed on my Kira. Oh, not a good start. Right. So any green tokens come off. And because of the scan token he had, I should have been rolling 1 less defense. But as what it is, past that. Oh well. Play on. So I kind of want to be curving up to get close to that. So I'm going to have my Kira do a wee free bank. Excelsior as well. So I'm going to curve up that way. Usually, free bank. That should be fine. Should be fine. So you can't pre-measure anything to see what you're doing. So the Jem'Hadar. Let's bring the table back up. So this is round 2, 3. This is start of round 3. Oh, so start of round 3. Something happens before we get any further. So round 3. No, round 2. There should have been another ship come in. So let's roll. So there should be another ship at position 4. No, round 3. It's an elite ship at position 4. So the elite ship has a captain skill of 4, and if it has no active shields, it will roll +1 attack dice, which is bad. So that ship's going to move before me, and it gets extra attack dice. And he's came in on position 4, which is the direction that I'm going, unfortunately. So let's see what's happening. So the ship number 1 is doing a 2, so directly side arc here, we're at range 1 to 2. So he's going to do, that was a 2, a hard 2 turn. And I've got a squeaky chair. Doing a hard 2 turn to try and get back into the fight. And because he flew over the asteroid, so he did a hard 2 turn, he flew over the asteroid, so he needs to roll to see if he got damaged. He did not, it was blank. So don't need to worry about damage for that, unfortunately. It'd be better if it was damaged. Then number 2 is going to go. Knocked over my bottle of water. Wasn't smart. Let's So number 2 is out in the middle. So let's do that. So number 2 is out there. It's going to roll a 2 as well. So we're in the forward arc, closing at range 3. So we're going to roll a 2, which gives us a 2 bank. So he's going to try coming in here. And so he would take a battle stations because they're in range. He would take a battle stations. That's fine. So keep are coming in for me. There's still that one up there. Needs to be dealt with. So my 2 guys now, as these are captain skills of 2. My mic just about fell off. I'll leave my pocket. He's going to move to there. He's going to take a scan so he can try and pick up one of these tokens. And the Excelsior is just going to do the same. He's parked right in behind him. He's also going to take a scan. So we've got some movement. So bring it back up. So the last ship, got them in the corner, going to do a 3, which is a 2 bank. He's going to be coming in this way. Now, because he doesn't have a shot, he will take a scan. Yeah, so he'll take a scan, which doesn't really do anything for him, so I'll not bother putting the token out. So at the end of the activation phase, where all the ships have went, I can spend these scan tokens so that both my ships gain one of these tokens each. So I'm halfway to my mission. But the Jem'Hadar are coming after me. Okay. So, no shot. Let's double check that. Actually, no, he has range. He'll take a battle stations. Because he moved after them. Stupid me. Getting things wrong. So, because the Jem'Hadar is a higher captain skill, he gets to shoot first. So we'll be rolling 3 attack dice against the Akira class. 3 battle stations, so that'll be, use that, turn it into 3 hits. So the Akira would normally have 2 defense, but because he's at range 3, he gets an extra 2, an extra 1. So I've dodged 1, so it's took 2 damage. So take damage cards, put it next to the ship. So he's down a 3 hull, which is bad. Then I get to shoot. So Akira also gets to fire. He rolls 4 dice. And that's 3 hits of his own into that guy. And he will be rolling 3 defense dice. So no defense, 3 damage. So that is 2 shields away. And 1 damage. But he gets to roll +1 attack die from now on because he's got no shields. But he does have a hull of 2, so if we get 2 more hits into him, he's dead. We want the hits. So we now have the Excelsior has a range 2 attack onto this guy. So the Excelsior's rolling 3 dice. Gets no hits, don't have any tokens to change anything. So my Federation's not faring too well in this fight so far. Does he have anything? Give me bonuses. Oh, but I can change my speeds of manoeuvres. So you know what? Kira is going to do a free bank again. So is the Excelsior. They're both going to start coming round to go for these other tokens up there. But we're going to be getting chased. But first off, we need to deal with this attack here of 3 dice into the Excelsior, who changes it with the battle stations, if I can get these dice to turn over, to 2 hits. The Excelsior has 1 evade dice. Missed. So 2 damage to the Excelsior. So that's 2 of the 3 shields for that one gone. And I've got a bit of advanced targeting for the Akira where I can reroll one attack die. So let's move these tokens away. So ship number 1, got straight up the side arc. Ship number 2 is on that sort of corner arc. So let's find out what's happening with these. So ship number 1 from the side is at range 2 fleeing, will be on the outside arc. Just a 1 bank. So he's just going to do that one. And he'll take battle stations. Then the other one, who is our range 1 and fleeing, so would be here. Yeah, so let's roll that. So yeah, range 1 here. 5. No, what about this one? So he's going to do a hard 2 to chase after them. This one seems a bit more into the fight than the other guys. He's going to come up. So because he can't fit in there, he's bumping. He will be pulled back. And he doesn't get to take any actions because he bumped into another ship. Bad pylon. Let's straighten them up. Then both my ships are going to go. Redeem 3. Get ready just to shoot straight for that one. There we go. So both of them are going to take battle stations. Or do I want to give him the evade? If he doesn't use the evade, he can regain a shield. Give me a evade, see what happens. Then we've got that number 3, who has got them in the forward arc. That's the button. So forward arc, closing in at range 1. He's going to do a 1 bank into the left. I'm not really sure. Actually, looking at it, it's more sort of corner. So corner. If I roll a 1, it should be a 1 forward, which is actually better. Where's my wee number 1? There. Ooh, that's unlucky. Let's see that from the top. So on the dial, there's the wee sort of purple bit that shows you the angles they can shoot. Him is out of shot, just barely. Can't hit those guys. That's awesome. I can't be shot. So he would take a battle stations to try and evade. So the Akira is going to go first, rolling 4 dice, but because he's at range 1, he gets an extra 1. So 5 dice. Man, wish I took battle stations. So 2 hits through. He's going to be rolling the 2 defense. Blocked 1. So 1 damage goes through. That's 2 damage to his hull from that one. Now, the Excelsior is also range 1, so he gets a bonus attack dice. So he gets to roll 4 instead of 3. And he'll change that to battle stations. He used that one. And he dodges 1, 2 hits go through, that's enough to kill him. So, number 3 is off the board. Yeah, so, that token was used up. Now, does this guy at the back have a shot? Yes. So he is at range 2. He'll just get 3 attack dice onto the Excelsior. And 1 critical, 1 battle station. He bumped, he didn't get any actions, so it's just a critical. So Excelsior gets 1 defense dice and got nothing. So that's a last shield for the Excelsior. Away. Now, end of turn, the Akira ship has the operations officer. End phase, spend an evade token beside the ship to repair 1 shield. So I've added a shield back onto the Akira. Engineers are working away. Now, so that was round 3. So now on to round 4, because 1, 2, 3, 4. We're on to round 5. I think it's round 5, yeah, because round 1, there, round 2, round 3, round 4, yeah, so we're on to round 5. So nothing happens this round, but there will be a ship coming in on the next round. So, both my ships are going to start just speeding along. And they're going to be getting chased by the Jem'Hadar coming up behind them. So, the Jem'Hadar, ship number 1, has got them in the side arc, range 3 fleeing, rolls a 5, so he's going to do a hard 3, which is a white manoeuvre, so he would still get an action. And I need to put that away. Yeah, I'd like a timer to make that just automatically go away when I activate it. So he's coming in to here, and he will take a battle station's action. Coming in, chasing down those Federation scum. We then have the other ship, which would be this corner here for it. It's getting a 5, but it'd be a range 2 fleeing. So Black Ring, he's going to do a free bank. If we rolled a 6, it would have been a hard turn. So let me just double check. Yeah, so he's at fleeing at range 2. Be a Black Ring. Yeah, so just be a 5. That's a free bank. So he would also take battle stations. Now, my Federation ships. There we go. There. So he is at range 1, I believe. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, so he's going to take a scan. So you can get that token. The Excelsior is basically going to just come up behind them with a speed 4 manoeuvre, but not close enough to get the token. Nothing's going to shoot him, so nothing I need to do. But if I take a battle stations, I do have my rear firing arc, but he's out of range for my additional weapon, which is range 1 to 2. So nothing happens there. All these tokens will come off. Scan token come off, and the Akira has gained 2 tokens needed. So basically go to round 6. What happens round 6? So round 6 will be another Jem'Hadar ship coming in. So let's roll to see where it comes in. Position 3 behind us. So it's going to be a chase. So this will just be a regular Jem'Hadar ship with a captain skill of 1. He's going to come in on position 3. So now it's a chase. Let's use my other wee charts now. We'll get these guys moving. So this one gets in a 6. So he's front corner, actually front arc, fleeing. He's going to do a 2 forward. This guy seems to have given up. He is in within range, so he'll take a battle stations. The next guy is corner arc as well. He rolled a 5, and it's fleeing, so he's going to do a hard free. No, a free bank, which is this one. Bring him up behind there, and I forgot to choose my manoeuvres. So the Akira cast, we're doing a hard 2. And he was doing a free bank. That's my plan. Try and come in, he'll come in hard, and then run for the exit. But the last guy is side arc, a 1, so he's doing a 1 bank. He's come in, he's not really sure what's happening. So battle stations all around. Yeah. Okay, so Akira was doing the hard 2 turn. And he's going to take an evade. Try and get another shield back just in case he starts taking fire. He's got that ability for the end of his round. He's doing a 3, which is going to put him just to the other side of those tokens there. And he needs to take a scan so he can claim one of those tokens. So that's both ships got 2 tokens each. Now we just need to get off the board without being murdered. So the so I'll get the free gem Hadar coming in. So ship number 1, the one at the back, he's getting a 6, so they're on that corner arc. Fleeing, he's going to do a hard free. That's a 2. And try and come in on them. Now you hit the asteroid so he doesn't get an action. And you would need to roll for damage. Nothing. So number 2, the one up at the back there. So the round numbers don't count anymore. We just need to escape with the data. So corner, range 23 fleeing. Rolled a 3. That'll be a 2 bank. Where's the 2 bank? Ah, there it is there. So he's coming in like that. He will take a battle stations. He's chasing them down. Then number 3 is basically forward arc. He's doing a free forward. And I'll give him battle stations as well. Okay, so we now have my guys. So Excelsior is doing that manoeuvre. And we're going to put the dial for the other one. I've lost a manoeuvre dial. I've legitimately lost a manoeuvre dial. Drop it somewhere. Oh, they're right in front of me. So he was just doing a 4 forward, and he fixed another shield at the end of that turn. He's back up to 2 shields, which is good. So it's time to run away, even if it is over an asteroid. So he'll roll, take no damage. The Excelsior is doing a free bank. But I could disable my helmsman to increase manoeuvre by 1. No, I'll save that for when I'm doing straight manoeuvres. I can run away quicker. And get to there. And he's going to take an evade, as we're not going to be shooting with these guys. So he is in range. He's out of range, but in range for that one. He's out of range. So I'm going to get some shots off at range 3. So number 2 is going to attack Excelsior, who has started manoeuvring out that way. So 3 dice, he gets 1, 2 hits. Excelsior evades 1, and then rolls 2 dice. So evade both hits, no damage. Then the Kira class will be rolling 3 defense dice. Didn't have any actions because he hit those asteroids. So I'm getting 1, 2 hits. So I get 3 red dice. I block 2 hits. So, good. So let's do my manoeuvre things properly this turn. Excelsior doing a 4. Kira 4 straight forward. We then have ship number 1. You should have 2 shields now. Where's my chart? So ship number 1, straight ahead. There's a 4. That's a 3 forward. On to another asteroid. I think I'm playing the asteroids wrong. I'll try and avoid them. So, ship number 2, straight forward. Gets a 2. He's doing a 4 forward. Chasing after this Excelsior. And he'll take battle stations. This might still have arc. So number 3 is doing a 5, which is just a 2 forward. Sometimes the AI isn't the best. He's moved up. He'll also take battle stations token. Now, so Excelsior is going to disable my helmsman to change his 4 into a 5 and run away. And Akira is doing a 4. So do we have range for anybody? Nope, just outside the range. Ah, ship down. So nobody's getting any shots off. So again, 4 and a 4. So ship 1 is forward arc. We rolled a 4, so he's doing a 3 forward. Ship 2, corner arc. Roll a 1, doing 2 forward. Yeah, range 1 and fleeing, so 2 forward. Probably still going to have a shot. Well, it's going to have an angle. Don't know if it'll have a shot. And number 3 is forward arc. Roll a 2 is a 4 forward. It's a bit more like it. Some just past the asteroid. He does get a battle stations. Now, let's spin everything around. Yes. So, Excelsior. Let's pull back. Let's start with this one. So he has made it off the bottom of the board. So, the Akira class has escaped. Excelsior. He's not. So, nobody's in range to fire, so the Excelsior will move off at the end of the next turn. So, that was a successful mission. The Federation won. What do I get? Success. The fact your patrol escalated into a minor skirmish with the Dominion is regrettable, but at least you now have a. Well, at least you came out on top, and now we have a clearer picture of the enemy's capabilities. Begin the campaign. Proceed to Act 2. So, censor that tokens. So what do I get? Okay. XP reward. For each type of mission token turn, odd or even, each player receives 1 XP. So I've got 1 odd, 1 even. So that's 2 XP. So I've gained 2 XP to spend on my upgrades for new weapons, or I can try and increase my captain skill. So I'll do that later. And that was the end of mission 1. Or, well, Act 1. Which means I have started the Dominion War.